All right, what is up, YouTube? I'm Blitz5, and this is my second in-person video in a row. So what's up, everybody? Yesterday, we hit 3,000 subscribers, so I was posting about that. And today, I'm here to happily finally announce the winners for the second PUBG Xbox Tournament. This was a squad event held on March 3rd, 2019. I know you guys have been waiting for these results. I apologize. I was on vacation, then got super busy with YouTube and work, but I'm here now to announce the winners. And if you guys want any information about that, just check back on the previous videos. I'll link them down in the description box below if you want any information on what's going on here. Basically, in short, just hosting these tournaments for fun to build some hype for the community and just having a lot of fun playing with friends and meeting new people along the way. So a special shout out to you guys. First and foremost, thank you to everyone who participated in the event. On top of that, a special shout out to everybody who signed up properly and actually showed up to the event. It just makes it a lot easier on my end. And then also thank you to everybody who has been supporting the channel, the events, and everybody that watched. So just a little bit of a background here that we want to get into. I don't want to make this video too long, but I feel like we need to talk about how the scoring system worked. So first, we had 22 teams that totaled 88 players. I was the 89th player, and I eliminated myself at the beginning of the match to spectate, to host, to commentate it, and I live streamed it on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. And then what we did here is we changed this up from the first tournament because in the first tournament for solos, basically there were so many points awarded to the first place finisher that if you won, you basically came somewhere like in the top 3 or top 5. So then we awarded 100 points if you won the match, 90 points for second place, and that kind of scaled down from there. And then each player got 5 points per kill, and that was added up towards their total squad score. And that's how it went. So I thought this was pretty interesting. You can tell that some of the teams that won here got a lot of kills, and then actually a team that came in first did not even come in the top 5, which I'll get into that after we go through the scores. So basically, in this event, if you were a big slayer or your team was a big slayer, you could have had a big impact in changing your total rank, which I think is pretty interesting. Maybe the answer is somewhere in the middle, but I know a lot of people complained about that previous setup, and I think this was a little bit better in that regard. So getting into it, let's build some hype. We're going to start off with the 5th team here. Again, we had 22 total teams. 5th and 4th place do not receive any prize, but I figured Blitz5, we'll start with 5 and just give some honorable mentions to the 5th and 4th place finishers. So in 5th place, drumroll please, we got the Bridge Block Crew, and they came in with 186 points and in 5th place. So congrats to you guys. Sorry, no prizes. I'd love to expand this, but for now, we're just doing top 3. Then in 4th place, we got another drumroll please. My drum assistant off to the side. We got Team The Bros, and they finished with 250 points. So it was a pretty big disparity between 4th and 5th place. And then getting into the first prize right here, these people are going to be receiving $5 to the OC Gaming store. OC Gaming is a custom controller site. They also have some other products on their website. So you're going to get a $5 gift certificate to their website. And what they kind of wanted to promote here was that they want to participate in more of the tournaments that I'm hosting. So for example, if you play in the duo tournament and you win again, you might get another $5, $10, or $20 towards their store. And then eventually you could save up to have maybe half a controller or a full controller if you keep playing in all of the tournaments, because they wanted to promote people coming back. And I think that was a pretty good idea. So I know the $5 might not seem like a lot, but at least it's something, and you can hold on to it and maybe win more later if you get what I'm saying there. So in 3rd place with 305 points is team number 21, Team NOLA, and that is comprised of PP Do You Love Me, interesting name, Austin Doodles, X Platinum V2X, and we got Look Behind You 9 as the 4th squad mate. So I think these guys signed up as a full 4-man squad. I don't recognize these guys from the stream. I think they must have seen this through somewhere else, but shout out to you guys. Congrats on coming in 3rd place, and well done. I think in the 3rd game, if I remember correctly, on Sanhok, I forgot to mention we did 1 game on Erangel, Miramar, and Sanhok. I think these guys were getting a lot of kills, and that's why their score kind of got boosted up there at the end. Then I'm really happy to announce the next winner here. I was kind of rooting for them. I was a little bit biased. I was kind of hoping they came in first. So big drum roll here. So for in 2nd place was a team that I created through the tournament process. This is Team 19 solo squad, and that is comprised of Jay Leezy V2, KSA Sinless 96, Spooky SG, and Blintzboy 406. So what happened here is that most of these guys come into the stream very often, and I know them from the stream, and I know they know each other in some capacity from seeing their, their gamer tags or maybe their YouTube usernames. So then I figured I would make one full solo squad most of the time. When a solo person signed up, I would assign them to like a 3-man squad or to a duo team. So this was the only full solo squad that I was aware of that entered into the tournament that I put together, and I was very excited. So you guys are going to be receiving a $10 gift card to the OC Gaming Store. So just repeat back what I said to team number 3. You can save up for later. And then you're also going to be receiving, because of John Green, $5 to in-game content for PUBG. That was the stipulation, that you had to spend the money in PUBG. So each player individually is going to get $5 and the $10 gift card to OC Gaming. And, I'll hit you guys up with the information if you don't know about it, or check out the previous video before. And then team number 1 here, the first place finishers. Everybody's been waiting for this. They might already kind of know now because they probably realized they were in the top 5. And this is really interesting here with a total of 365 points. So they were 45 points ahead of Team 19. And this is Team, which I love their team name. It was hilarious when they signed up. It made me laugh because this is something that I would do growing up in school. I would always make my team like team or group. So congrats to them. And their team is comprised of Nutshell, Fear the Wine, VL Biz, and AZ James. And if I remember correctly, these guys signed up as a 3-man squad, and then I assigned AZ James to their squad as a 4th man, and he is a friend of the stream and also one of the members here on YouTube. So you guys are going to be getting Fitbits, and this was the biggest prize contributed to the tournament from our own GZ30, so big shout out to him. There's 2 black Fitbits and 2, I'm going to call this plum colored Fitbits, and this was just such a huge prize. I know it's not PUBG or gaming related, but because of the value of this prize, I decided to leave this by itself as the first prize. And because AZ James is a supporter of the stream, a supporter of the page, he's a member here, which is kind of like being a Patreon, I'm going to allow him to pick his color first, and then you guys, the remaining people, Nutshell, Fear the Wine, and VL Biz, will have to figure out what colors you want, and I will send them over to you. So first and foremost, if you guys are on team, what's going to happen here for everybody, make sure you guys are listening if you guys just won one of the prizes. What I have to do here is, unless you're Spooky, because I like talk to him on Twitter kind of often, or I like know him outside of the stream, I'm going to have to message you guys on Xbox to verify that it is your gamer tag, and we're going to have to figure out a way to give you these prizes. If you got the Fitbit, I'm going to need your address so I can mail this out to you. If you placed in 2nd or 3rd place, everything is digital, so I can just send you the code via maybe Xbox chat, and I think that covers that. And just a reminder here, if you're getting the OC Gaming gift card, again, you can wait to compile more gift cards if you play in the next tournament. And they also provided a code for anybody interested in buying something now. If you use the coupon code Blitz5, you will save 5% off, an additional 5% off your purchase. So if you're buying a $60 controller, you might have $10 or $5 off, and then you get an additional 5% on top of that if you use the code. And again, I'm not endorsed by these guys. They just wanted to support the event, and I've never used their controller, so I can't really vouch for them and say it's the best controller ever, the best custom controller ever, but they're good dudes, and because they sponsored the event, I feel like we should show them some love, or they were willing to provide some money back to everybody, and I think it was a really cool thing, and they seem like good guys. So just leave it at that. I feel like I need to do that disclaimer. And then team number 2 will also be receiving the $5 in-game store PUBG thing. You can use it to level up your event pass, or you can use it on cosmetics, whatever you like. We're just gonna have to figure out how to distribute that to you guys. So again, team number 1 is team. Team number 2 is team 19 solo squad, and in 3rd place we had team 21, team Noah. And I just realized that they actually were team 19, team 20, and team 21 coming in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place spots. So that's amazing. They signed up right next to each other. And GG guys, thank you so much for participating, and congrats to the winning team. And then, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am proposing here, let me look at the calendar, that we potentially do the squad tournament. Today is March 22nd as I record this video, on April 28th. So the reason why I'm going to do this here is that that's a Sunday. The end of April gives us like a month to get everything signed up for me to start the registration again and plan everything. And I want to switch the tournament to have a Saturday date because I know a lot of people can't make it on Sunday, but a lot of the same people have signed up for the solo tournament and the squad tournament because they are available to play on Sunday. So I want this kind of trifecta of squads to have similar players, so they just can get the same experience or similar experience, and maybe, I don't know. I just think it, for continuity purposes, it makes sense. So the next one is I'm going to make it on Sunday, and then the fourth tournament will be held on a Saturday. So to all you Saturday people out there, I apologize. Just want to keep this kind of consistent in this, kind of beta test phase of the tournaments, and then we'll move on to some other dates. Obviously, the weekends work best because people have school and work during the Monday, Friday work week. Obviously, people work on the weekend as well, but just the numbers wise, it kind of makes sense. So there you guys go. Let me know again if you have any comments, questions, concerns down in the comments below. I'll read them all, and thank you so much for participating and for watching this video. Much love, everybody. Peace.